Hi friends, hope all are doing good. And today I'm going to discuss you with 10 most important points that each and everyone should know before getting into university or once after completing the 12th standard. The first and foremost point, there is not a written frame rule that everyone should get into university once after completing the 12th standard. Okay, so when you came across about the competitive exams or you gave attempt, you couldn't get an expected score, it's always recommended to take a break and get like give a try for these exams. Okay, so point number two is always choose an evergreen and a foundational courses. Don't get into narrow down courses. For example, getting into a machine learning or artificial intelligence or petroleum engineering, mining engineering, these are the branch courses of computer science and mechanical. Maybe after a decade or a couple of decades, it could be quite hard for you to get a job using these degrees because employers would expect you to have a foundational or a very strong foundational knowledge. So in this case, they would prefer for an evergreen courses like mechanical, civil, electrical, BSc physics, BSc chemistry, computer science. So these are the highly recommended one. And point number three, always look for central government institutions like IITs, NITs and other MHRD undertaken universities. There are different ministries have undertaken some universities. Always look out for those universities before opting for a private. So give first preference for this. In case if you couldn't get a seat in these universities, then go for the private options. Okay, so point number four, when you are looking for a private universities, okay, go and look out for Knack accreditation. So I would suggest at least A grade. Knack gives a mark. I mean, it gives a grade for different universities and institutions based on their infrastructure, the teaching and laboratories and everything. They'll consider all parameters in an institution and they will give different grades like A++, A, B++, B, C, C++. So it's always recommended to get into an institution which has at least A or A++. So you might be getting into an applications, different modes of applications like for counseling or management, it doesn't matter, but look for these accreditation. And the next point number four is NBA. So it's a kind of similar kind of accreditation like what Knack gives to university. NBA is also similar, but it's worldwide accepted. Knack is accepted only within India, but NBA is accepted all over the world. For example, once after completing your bachelor's, you want to do your master's in Europe or American region. Okay, so these universities will accept candidates from NBA accredited institution. For example, there are two candidates who have applied for a university in Canada. The acceptance rate will be higher for the student who completed a course from an NBA accredited institution. Okay, so that is a advantage of doing your bachelor's or master's in NBA accredited institution. So these are the 5 most important points. And the next, quite similar to these ranking, is about NIRF. NIRF is about a ranking given by MHRD. Okay, so when you're going for the private institutions, do look out for the NIRF ranking. Like there are top most private institutions like SRM and UPS and other private institutions. You can find VIT, Vellore Institute of Technology, and these are the top institutions. So they'll be getting into these NIRF ranking. So look out for the NIRF ranking. And point number 7, when you're getting into university, just try to find their alumni strength. What is their alumni strength? What is the industry academia relationship? For example, in IIT you'll be having a research park where the institution allows companies to set up their branch office over there, branch office or research office, or they'll support students in different kinds. So similarly, there are top institutions like VIT used to have that kind of facility. So, but even just try to know about their industry academia relationship. What kind of relationship are they having with industries? Because so that you could learn about their current standard. So that is one of the most important point. And because when you have the industry academia relationship and alumni strength, this will get you lots of placement opportunities, research opportunities, and in case if you want to do the project work, you can apply through them. So these are the most important advantages of having industry academia relationship and alumni strength. So the point number 8 is about what are the opportunities provided by a university for a student to get into a co-curricular, extracurricular activities, because there are some institutions which used to run like a school, either it's an arts and science or medical science or any other education field, it doesn't matter, but there are some universities or institutions which doesn't allow its students to get into sports or co-curricular activities. So look out for these options, because these are the thing which converts your knowledge into a full-fledged skill. Okay, when you are getting into your co-curricular activities, you can convert your knowledge into a skill, and you can develop new skills, new contacts. All these things you can develop when you are getting into your co-curricular activities. So point number 9 is about the E-cell. E-cell is entrepreneurship cell and placement cell. So these two cells should be very active in university. In IITs, these cells will be an exam. These cells, entrepreneurship cell and placement cell, are examples for other universities because they'll be running very actively. Entrepreneurship cells will allow you to run a business. They will teach you to how to do a business. In case if you're coming up with a business plan, they will allow you to set up your own venture. They will even provide you with the seed funds. So these are the really an essential need for an aspiring young entrepreneurs. So look out for the E-cell and placement cell. So these are the 9 most important points. Now the 10th most important points. This is the last point, but it might be quite awkward, but this is the real fact. Even course is important, but the university in which you're gonna study is more important than the course you're gonna choose. Because in current scenario, you can get any kind of skill, any kind of learnings or inputs or whatever it is, you can learn from anywhere, it doesn't matter. Okay, even being in a non-repeated institution, you can have lots of knowledge and skills when compared to an IIT, and it doesn't matter. But the place that you're gonna study is really important, because the employers will look out for the institutions in which you're coming from. There are some examples that you could see some person who is from a very local institution and got a placement in Google, but the 99% is coming from an IITs or BITS Pilani. These are the top universities. Okay, so always look for the institution. It doesn't matter which course you are from. Okay, but always go find a good university rather than looking for those targeted courses. Go get a good university. You can do any kind of course, because top companies like BCG, McKinsey, these are the top consulting firms, or even the top technology based companies, they'll come to top universities, not to the local institutions. So don't give importance for your courses, give importance for your university. It doesn't matter which course you're gonna study. It matters what skills you're gonna develop, at which university you're gonna develop. So it's more important. So it might be quite awkward, but this is the real fact. Even during my early days in my college, I thought that is the fact. But after doing all my project work and internships and my everything, my industry academia relationship with the industry peoples, I got to know that is a real fact. So it's more important at which university that you're going to pursue your bachelor's is more important. So give high importance for this. I'm going to put a more repetition on it, because that is the real fact. So thanks for watching this video. Have a good day and all the best for everybody. Thank you. Take care.